So, the drill is a new type of pickaxe that was added to Hypixel Skyblock by the Dwarven Mines update. It is supposedly a lot better and faster than all the other pickaxes, and yes, including the ones offered by Mr. Boo Boo here, except for maybe the 2 titanium ones, but that's controversial. Okay, so aside from being very fast and good at mining, it's also very expensive, and at the time of recording this, it's calculated at about 10 million to just get yourself the worst type of drill, and that is a lot. And so the question arises, is the drill actually worth it? So I finally got my lazy ass to get myself a drill, and in today's video, I'll be giving my opinion on whether it was worth it. And anyway, without further ado, let's get into the video. But before we do that, I'd like to ask you to maybe like the video and maybe subscribe to my channel. I know, it gets annoying, but it really does mean a lot, and it really is important to especially small channels. So if you do enjoy the video, consider subscribing. Anyway, I'll shut up now and let you watch the video. So what you want to do first is get to Heart of the Mountain Tier 3, which I hope most of you already are. If you are not, you should really work on it. It only takes 2 days or less. I'm Tier 4, but you only need Tier 3 to unlock your first drill. Once you're Tier 3, you should go and head to the forge right here, and you'll see some new stuff pop up. When you click on item casting, you'll see a lot of new stuff. You won't have this since it unlocks in Heart of the Mountain Tier 4. But you don't need that. What you need is this prismarine shard right here, and it's the first Mithril Drill, SXR226, and it's got 450 mining speed without efficiency, which is already better than a Mithril pickaxe or a refined Mithril pickaxe. What it requires is 3 refined Mithril, which is pretty straightforward. You either just mine enough Mithril and refine it, or you can just buy it from the bazaar. But the other 2 pieces, the drill engine and the fuel tank, are a little more complex. What you want to do is go back, head to refine ore, and here you'll see them. The fuel tank, which is actually pretty cheap, and a lot cheaper than 3 refined mithril. It only takes 2 enchanted blocks of coal. But the drill engine, now that's expensive. Enchanted iron block, one enchanted iron block, 3 enchanted redstone blocks, pretty straightforward. Now, golden plate, treasurite, and refined diamond. Refined diamond, again, you just refine 2 diamond blocks or buy it from the bazaar, up to you. Now, golden plate and treasurite. The golden plate is another forge recipe, which requires 2 enchanted gold blocks, 5 glassite jewels that you get from killing, what are they called, actually? The same guys that give you glassite armor, and a refined diamond again, which is, again, you just refine it or buy it from the bazaar. Now, treasurite is something else. You can't forge it. You have to instead get it from a drop, from a treasure hoarder. Now, what are treasure hoarders? Well, I'm about to show you where you can get them and how you can get treasurite. Okay, so what you want to do to get treasurite is just follow where I'm going. So you start at the forge, right here, where you just were. Go through the blue gate. Go past a Mystery Carlton right here. And you should have an AOTE. If you don't, just, I don't know what you're doing here. But then just AOTE up there. You can also walk up there, but it's a lot faster to just teleport there. Now, I went a little too high, so we just jumped down. And here you can see some treasure hoarders. But there are not a lot of them here. So what you can do is go right into this cave. That is in Rampart's Quarry, between Rampart's Quarry and Upper Mines. And that is where I was grinding for treasurite in the background the whole video. And that's where you should do it as well. Okay, so my drill has finally finished forging. Okay, I'm kind of excited since I've never had a drill before. So now just click. And there you go. The cheapest drill available. It still took me so long and so much money. 10 million. I mean, it's not that much money, but still a lot. Okay, now I want to explain the drill upgrades, as you can see right here. So, what you want to do is what you've probably already done, and you head to the Great Forge, which is right next to the forge right here, and she always tells you to go away and come back when you have a drill. But now that you do have a drill, you click on her, and she opens a drill anvil. here you apply upgrades or refuel your drill. Well, what are upgrades? Well, I'm about to show you. But first, fuels. You can poppy, dandelion, goblin eggs, stuff like that. I suggest you use biofuel. You can just buy it for 20,000. But now, fuel tank and the drill engine. How'd you get those and what do they do? Well, you have to talk to the forger again. And if you go to item casting, you can see right here. There it is. Mithril infused fuel tank, 5 fuel tanks, 3 mithril plates, and a mithril plated drill engine. 2 drill engines and 3 mithril plates. Well, you know what drill engines and fuel tanks are, but what are mithril plates? You want to head to refine ore, and there, right here, you can see a mithril plate under the drill engine. It requires a lot of stuff, and I do not suggest you get the upgrades until you have enough money, and maybe just get a better drill first. Now, enchanting. Okay, so efficiency, smelting touch we don't need, telekinesis, fortune, and experience. Silk touch we don't need. Okay, now, how much is that gonna be? Oh, still 450. I think it's... Is it? Okay, it's not active on either of them. We have to go to the Dwarven Mines to actually check out. But now that's what I'm gonna do, since I really want to check them out. Check my drill out and how much faster it actually is. Okay, well, let's get into that. Okay. And I'm not gonna lie, when I started mining with the drill, I was a little bit disappointed. Okay. And I'm not gonna lie, when I started mining with the drill, I was a bit disappointed. Okay, so let's just... This is with my normal pickaxe. Gray wool, prismarine, and cyan wool. Now, with the drill. Wait. Wait. Is there any difference at all? I don't see any difference. Just 390, 560. Then what's happening? That's like 100. Why? I gotta test this out further. So after a bit of testing, I ended up with this spreadsheet. I'm just gonna pause for a bit, and then I'm gonna let you just look at it for a bit. Okay, now that this is done, so this might be a little bit hard to understand, but basically I just color coded it. Red, worse, green, better, yellow, the same. Pretty self-explanatory. I benchmarked all the different types of ores, and 3 takes for each, and then the average, and then recorded the overall average. Okay, so gray wool, of course, drill is better by only a little bit. Gray clay, the times are the exact same. Prismarine, drill is better by a tiny bit. Now prismarine bricks, this is where you start seeing the difference, but still it's not really noticeable. And cyan wool again. Overall, the drill won in all categories except for one when it was tied with the pickaxe. And overall average is just a little bit lower, which it's pretty much impossible to notice. I mean, of course, I'm not a robot. I cannot do it perfectly, so of course there are some mistakes, but again, we're working with the numbers that are so small, or the periods of time that are so small that it's pretty much not noticeable. So again, the drill is faster, but by only a tiny bit. And you know what? I'm kind of disappointed still, you know? I didn't pay 10 million to be 0.07 seconds faster. So now my overall opinion on the drill and whether it was actually worth all the time it took me to get. I mean, it looks cool, and it is of course fast, but the difference is not noticeable. And in my opinion, if you want to look cool, then go ahead and get it, but in no way is it actually necessary, because it's not that much faster and you can barely see the difference. And I'm actually considering selling it for some money so I can actually afford better armor, because this one gets me killed constantly. Okay, anyway, if you want it, get it. If you don't have the money, if you don't have spare money, or you just want to get something else for dungeons or something, you should go ahead and get that, because this is barely noticeable. Just go ahead and get the Mithril pickaxe, or get the titanium pickaxe that you should have unlocked on tier 3 from Boo Boo. It is gonna be a lot cheaper and practically the same. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and consider subscribing maybe to my channel, because this video did take me a long time since I'm completely broke, just like always. Anyway, thanks for watching. Goodbye.